This is a common thing Democrats say, and they say, make America great again. What does that mean? Slavery? You want to go back to slavery? You want to go back to women couldn't vote? No, I want to go back to when our country prioritized its citizens. When our country looked at our people and said, they come first. We need to help our hardworking citizens. That's when America was great. When the government needed to raise money, they didn't forcibly tax you. They had to sell bonds. And if Americans bought it, it mean they were in support of it. If they didn't, it means they weren't. So when some policy head, some person who never had any other job their entire life, wanted to say, hey, we're going to start a war, we need to raise money. If the people didn't want it, they wouldn't buy the bonds. Hence, the government wouldn't have the money. America was great when that people actually controlled it. And that's what Donald Trump is going to do. He's going to return this nation back to the people of it.
Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by once again. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate y'all. So today, in today's video, this MAGA slogan, make America great again, right? I'm sure we have all been hearing it here and there. So was there actually a time when America was great? I mean, was there truly a time where America was really great? Everything was perfect, things were going fine, no inflation, cost of goods and services were perfect, gas prices were good. Was there actually a time like that? Let's get into these videos and let's hear what these people have to say. If there was really actually a time when America was great, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you.
Make America great again. It's been his mantra since he's run in 2015. What does that mean? What is again? When was America great?
Well, that question right there says everything that I need to know about you, that you don't really think America was ever great at any time. I think America was great. The spirit, the whole purpose for America was about the American spirit, coming here and making something for yourself and having the opportunity to do that for yourself, to work hard. And that's what America is all about. So the people that hate America will always say, well, when was it ever great? It's just not a very good attitude to have, in my opinion.
And when was that lost in your estimation?
I think a lot of it was lost when the Federal Reserve took over the money system. We need to go back to a gold and silver-backed system where currency it counts.
Make America great again. What does that mean to you? What's the again?
To me, the again means that we have somewhere safe where we can have those freedoms that we are so lucky to enjoy. There are so many people throughout the world that do not have what we have, and it is a blessing. That's why we have people that want to be here, and we will fully encompass all of that greatness again.
When did we last have it, if it's again?
I feel like we did have that when President Trump was in office. I feel like we can work with what he built on in the first presidency and make it even better.
When he was running in 2016, it was before he'd even been president, but he was still saying make it great again. Again from when?
That is a good question. I would say if I could guess, it would be, and I think that they're very politically lined up, would be maybe with JFK. And when he was president, and what we embodied with some optimism and freedoms that we didn't have before, and trying to find that.
When was America last great?
4 years ago, or 3 years ago.
Well, he was saying it before he got there. He was saying make it great again. So he didn't think. What did that message mean to you then?
I felt President Reagan was an excellent president too.
And nobody between Reagan and Trump.
I am not a Democrat, so.
Well, you had George Bush there, and you had George Bush's son.
He was right, yeah, but I still liked President Reagan.
I've asked the question a million times, when was America great, right? Because make America great again. And I think I know when it was great again. So it would make sense that America was great between 2000 and 2004, because that's when George W. got an amazing economy from Clinton. And then, of course, while George W. was in office over those 8 years, his policies crashed the banking system, creating too big to fail. Then we get Obama, who spends 8 years getting the economy back on track. Then he gives the keys over to Trump, right? So from 2016 to 2020, because we're coming out of another Democrat that fixed another Republican's problems, We have a great economy again. So that's when America is great again, is during Trump's 2016 to 2020. Now, Trump triples the deficit, 27 trillion now versus 9. We hit a wall with COVID, shut down our economy for 2 years. Biden has to come in and now fix Trump's mess. And now he's running on making America great again, assuming going back to 2000, 2004 or 2016 to 2020. Both great times in our lives that came after 8 years of a Democrat. So what I see is that they should have waited another 4 years to pick up that 8-year economy that Biden or the Democrats would have fixed, and then they would have made America great again. But you're not going to be able to fix this problem or make it like it was before because nobody has solved those problems for you. So to go back to when it was great in 2016 or 2000, I just don't think it's going to happen because you didn't give the Democrats enough time to actually turn around what he did.
You know, I would really love an answer to this question, and nobody ever seems to be able to give a good one. But let's listen and see what this lady has to say.
No, I want an answer to that because that's your slogan, make America great again. When was America great for you?
Okay. That is, our American great is our freedom.
Freedom. Your freedom? Or all of our freedom?
Everybody's freedom.
Everybody's freedom. So yes. When was America great for all of us?
When our forefathers.
Forefathers. The ones that own people?
No.
Which ones?
You have to look at the history. You got to look at the history.
I am. I'm asking you. Which for? George Washington owned 300 people and went after a few of them for running away. They signed a constitution that made black people, enslaved black people, 3/5 of a human being. I don't think it was great then. If you're asking me, a black woman.
Right, but you have to understand.
What?
Our history to get where we are today. What's happening is our media.
No, Jackie, because again, if you can't walk me through the greatness of America and how you want to restore it to a place where it was great before, your whole argument falls apart. So walk me through when America was great.
Okay, so America has been great forever. Now the problem is the people.
For who though? No, I can't wait because you need to answer the question. And again, you call up, and I'm glad Mississippi. I love the state. You're a Trump supporter, which I want to get into the reasons behind that. But it's all around this freedom thing and this greatness thing, and we need to settle on what that looks like for you. And for me, and then for all of us, because if it's not going to be great for all of us, then it's not great for any of us, Jackie.
Well, my question is, why don't you think it's great? Because I've grown up, and
Okay, no. You answer my question first, please.
Okay, so you're asking me when it was great. It's been great. It has been great.
It has been great. So slavery was great. Trail of Tears was great. The Chinese Exclusion Act, great. The Japanese internment, great. That was great. Jim Crow was great. Back of the bus, colors only water fountains. Let me see. Brown versus Board of Ed. Oh, the throwing of tomatoes at little girls. The bombing of a church with little girls in it. That was great. The hanging of hundreds and thousands of black people, burning down towns in the 1920s. The draft riots in New York because of people having to fight for freedom. Freedom is liberty is everything, right? Liberty is everything. That was a great America to you?
Okay.
Okay, you can't just say, okay, was it great or not?
It's people that make it bad.
People make it bad. Yes, racist people, horrible people, genocidal people make it bad. You're absolutely right.
It's all about people that...
As a 50-year-old who just voted blue for the first time, I've thought a lot about, in my life, when was America great? And I would say that probably the best or the greatest time in America was between the years of about 2008 to 2016. And now, when those times were going in my life, like I said, I was a Republican. So I never attributed the greatness of our society at that time with like the growth of technology. We were seeing, streaming apps. We were seeing you were able to invest on apps. Like that system was changing. It was easier to get revenue streams at that time. Gas was cheap. You could get a house relatively cheap in those times. And I never, at that time, just thought it had anything to do with the presidency. But I would say that that's exactly what it was about. So when America truly was the best, at least in my life, and I'm 50 years old, was when Obama was in office. And like I said, I never attributed it to that until now, when I realize, and I've seen this since then, right? It has not been great since Trump has even tried to be president. And then the 4 years we had him wasn't great. 4 years after him wasn't great. And now we have another 4 years of things not being great. And so, yeah, those were the great years.
I mean, this is a very interesting conversation. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys think there was a time when America was actually perfect? Because the slogan, Make America Great Again, seems to be like a continuous thing. The way I see it, again means there was a time where everything was actually perfect. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think there was a time when America was actually perfect? You know, they call America the land of opportunities. So was there a time whereby it was actually really, really perfect? I can't wait to know what you guys think. Let me know what you think. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, and I'll see you in my next video. Ciao and stay safe.